Beth, last year, your first year, won only 4 games, this team. This year, 13. But based on what it was from a year ago, you were picked last in the preseason in the America East. You've surprised everyone. What has been the biggest difference in this turnaround?
You know, I think one of the things is that we have 7 new players. You know, we're basically a whole new team from last year. And we expected that coming in, that it would be, you know, a rebuilding project. And to be honest, you know, the players have worked really hard. They've bought into our system, and it might be more of a surprise to some of the other coaches in the league. But to us, I think they're doing well.
When you mention the league, you're in the top half in scoring defense and field goal percentage defense. Do you stress defense with these young ladies?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I'm a defensive first coach. You know, we have a defensive system that we teach them from, you know, the first day of practice. And, you know, we do try to use our defense to ignite our offense. In some games that's been better than others. But yeah, we do really emphasize it quite a bit.
How did you get them to buy into it?
You know, I think, you know, part of it was during the recruiting process. You know, I think Stony Brook is a great school to be a part of, and they wanted, there's the energy and the excitement to say, okay, you're the first group that got us to the top 4. You're the first group that, you know, got us to the championship game, and there's an excitement there when you can do something and be the first to do it.
Part of this outstanding group, Jessica Prevalon, she has done an outstanding job for you, leads the America East in double-doubles. What's been the best part of her game this year, why she's been so successful?
You know, Jess was actually my very first recruit, so I'm excited to see her have such a terrific senior year. You know, she's a tough cover. She's athletic. She can, you know, handle the ball for her size, and she just, you know, she's a beast on the boards. You know, she gets a lot of those points just by getting extra chance off of offensive rebounds. And I did think it just took her a little bit last year to get used to the pace coming from the junior college, but she's having a great senior year.
From a senior to a sophomore, and Sabre Proctor, major contributions as a young player.
Yeah, you know, Sabri's a transfer. She was actually our second recruit that we brought in, and she had to practice with us all last year and not be able to play. So she's just getting a lot of game experience that she's never had before, and she just has an ability to score the ball. And it's a tough cover, and I think the more she keeps to play throughout the season, the better she's going to get.
You know, one of the best days of the year is also one of the sad days of the year, and this Saturday is senior day. So your thoughts as you get closer to that?
Yeah, you know, these seniors have been great. You know, from the first day that I took over the program, they were excited about the change, and probably was a little bit harder than they thought it was going to be in the beginning, but, you know, Sam's our captain. She's been a great leader for us, and, you know, Gerda's having a great senior year, and Danny, you know, knocking down a whole bunch of shots, and then Taylor, you know, has been coming back and forth from injury, but she's just such a strong presence in our practices. She's been great. You
mentioned Danny Kleppinger. She's really been hot of late. Has there been something in her game that's really transpired where all of a sudden everything's going to the bottom of the net?
You know, I think in the beginning of the year she was coming back from surgery over the summer. She had wrist surgery on her shooting hand. And any shooter, the biggest thing is repetition. And I think she missed that during the summer and in the beginning of the year. And now, you know, she's just been shooting the ball, and she's got a great touch and knocks them down.
Look down the road, the future with Brittany Snow.
Yeah, I mean, Brittany is a fantastic player. She's the type of player that you just love having in your program. She does great in the classroom, close to a 4.0. She's a science major. She works hard in practice. She gets beat up all the time and just keeps coming back. And I'm excited to see the next 3 years with her.
You know, right now you are fighting for perhaps maybe a 3 seed in the tournament for the America East. What would it take for this team to somehow come out on top and be the America East champs?
Gosh, you know what? I'm thinking about UMBC, you know, and our tip-off today. You know, we're so young, and, you know, we're still learning to how to win games and how to grind them out. We really do. I know a lot of coaches all say this, we are 1 game at a time with these guys. We're 1 practice at a time. But yeah, you know, there's 3 big games left to go in the league, and it's really close between 3 and 6. There's, you know, 1 game in between, and then you just get in the tournament and you want to be hot. You know, that hot team always has a chance to win it.
Beth, we mentioned this is your 2nd year. Now that you've settled in, how excited are you about the future of this program?
I mean, you just look right across the hallway and there's that brand new $25 million arena. I mean, that is fantastic. You know, what a great recruiting tool. You know, we have the new weight room. There's just so many exciting things going on at Stony Brook, you know, across the board with all of our sports, that for me, it's just great to be a part of it.
And it's, I guess, a place you can really call home and feel real good about that, right?
Absolutely. You know, there's a ton of support. I think, you know, as we continue to do better, you know, we're going to even bring in more fans. And I think our players have this, they've gotten a little taste of it, and they want to keep to see that winning ways go on.
Beth, thanks so much for all your time and continued success here at Stony Brook.
Thank you very much.